Global TV
a
subscribe.
new Black Panther Party of Defense, as they call themselves, to be on the front lines in Philadelphia. That being said, I am an individual that can speak on that way more than others, being the fact that I am from the Bay Area, East Oakland to be exact, the home of the original Black Panther Party. Now, these individuals are taking a stand for the illegal immigrants and making sure that they're safe. Now, I feel like everybody should come over here in the right way, because if you don't, you are taking funds and resources away from people that it really needs to be allocated to. With that being said, let me know how y'all feel about this situation. We're going to get to the details. I'm going to let y'all know my narrative. Drop them glows in the chat.
I don't got no conversation with you. So unless you're investigating the crime, leave me the alone.
Oh, when I'm here, I don't want to.
I don't care. I got a gun license right here. This is legal. Philadelphia Crime Code 6108. Move your car out of people's way and get the out of my face. Thank you, officer.
Have a good day.
You have a bad one.
Everybody trying to run somebody over. Run him over. The fuck you tried to run him over, bro. He just tried to run him over. Now let's see.
All power to the people.
All power to the people. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice. No peace.
In a world created by Donald Trump, where everyday folks are pushing back against systems that seem stacked against them, stories of ordinary people taking a stand can spark real change. Think about the growing frustrations across communities, from border towns to big cities, where families live in fear of sudden raids and separations. These tensions didn't just pop up overnight. They came from years of policies that have divided neighbors and torn apart lives, all under the guise of law and order. But what happens when a group rooted in history decides enough is enough? Well, that was exactly what happened not long ago in Philadelphia, when ICE agents and cops met their match and had no choice to back away from the Black Panthers.
Somebody sent us a video of y'all beating up teenagers.
Y'all, wasn't it?
It was y'all. You're a police officer. You part of that. It was y'all. It was y'all. You don't like to be labeled in with the slave catchers. You shouldn't have taken their home, sellout. You are a sellout. You're wearing this. You are a sellout. You ain't protected. You got to do whatever they tell you to, including hurt your people. Because you're walking up to me and I don't like you and I don't trust you and I don't got no conversation with you. So unless you're investigating the crime, leave me the alone.
Oh, when I'm here, I don't want to.
I don't care. I got a gun license right here. This is legal. Philadelphia Crime Code 6108. Move your car out of people's way and get the out of my face. Thank you, officer.
Have a good day.
But let's step back and look at the bigger picture first. Immigration enforcement has ramped up in ways that have left many shaking their heads. Under certain administrations, agencies like ICE have operated with what feels like unchecked power, leading to heartbreaking incidents that grab headlines and stir outrage. Remember the family separations at the border, or the workplace raids that left kids without parents overnight? These aren't just isolated events. They build on a pattern where policies prioritize fear over fairness. And it's no secret that the Trump era supercharged this approach that has now eventually turned immigration into a political weapon rather than a humane process. And as always, we have always said that such tactics not only fail to solve real issues, but also take away trust in government. And then in the end, makes communities less safe for everyone, just like we are already witnessing. This brings us to Philadelphia, a city with a rich history of activism and resistance, pulling him into the federal building amid cries from other.
I can hold my gun like this. It's the law. Philadelphia Crime Code 6108 says I can hold my long arm in my hand. Just can't have my finger on the trigger, but it's not. So don't ask me to do nothing that's against the law. Can I help you? I'm out here minding my business. I'm out here to control and watch you. Anything else? Because you guys like beating up our teenagers. Somebody sent us a video of y'all beating up teenagers.
Y'all, wasn't it?
It was y'all. You're a police officer. You part of that. It was y'all. It was y'all. You don't like to be labeled in with slave catchers. You shouldn't have taken their home, sellout. You are a sellout. You're wearing this. You are a sellout. You ain't protected. You got to do whatever they tell you to, including hurt your people. Because you're walking up to me and I don't like you and I don't trust you and I don't got no conversation with you. So unless you're investigating the crime, leave me the alone.
Do I support the right of free speech? You damn right. First Amendment, of course. But check this out. All this divisiveness that's been going on, that is not needed. The 99% versus the one, that's the common goal and the common thing. But do not fight for people that did not fight you. You can raise your frequency and put your energy into a lot better things. With that being said, fight for what you believe in 1,000%. You have the right to bear arms. I'm for 1,000% in belief of that. Also, but this is where we have opposition opinions, and this is where the original Black Panther Party, they had a problem with this situation because you're involving yourself in something that they didn't involve themselves in for the same things and fight for the same opportunities as yourself, and you're putting your people in harm's way on crash out missions for a fight that is not worthy. People should come into this country illegally because they're taking money, funds, everything else away from the people you're trying to help, brother.
What happened? They touched me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry big.
Now, if this all would have been boo before that Caucasian lady got unalived, that would have been okay. But were these people out fighting for your rights? I don't think so.
Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't going to act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are going to legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public is going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the people.
No power to the pig.
Not only that, they were seen at the anti-ICE protests. Now, there will be many libs upset at this.
I was raised to believe that the KKK and the Black Panther Party were equal and opposite entities. And it wasn't until I watched Forrest Gump that I had exposure to what the Black Panther Party might actually be. This is obviously a result of me being a white kid raised in Texas. I literally thought that like Huey Newton was like akin to like the Grand Wizard of the Triple K. Like the benevolent government, took out this threat that was, causing black supremacy. I mean, I'm a young kid. I don't understand that black supremacy doesn't exist, and I'm white, and I'm being told to be scared of these people.
I honestly did not mean to cut this man off, this kid, but is that what people honestly think across the world? And I just happen to be from East Oakland, California, where this party was indoctrinated and born. A little bit more about the history than the average individual. And they portray a different perspective, more like heroes and things of that nature, and people who really stood on character. And also, they did fight for the end of the Vietnam War and the people that did not look like they were kin to them. It was also an agent individual who infiltrated them from that worked for the FBI and was divulging information to them for 15 years. With all that being said, this is a wild narrative. Let me know if this is true in the comments. Let me know.
Condition that you're conditioned to in conservative America, it's the early 2000s. They're this malevolent evil akin to the biggest terror cells in the world. Meanwhile, they're feeding thousands of children in every major American city. Meanwhile, they're this engine of a black renaissance in America being combated by the CIA. Then I watched Forrest Gump and I'm a kid and I'm like, if this is an accurate depiction, I mean, at worst, they're like a little rough around the edges. This seems okay to me. Like, I don't know. Mind you, that movie doesn't even do like an incredible job at like illustrating the Black Panther Party either. But it was enough to make me think about it and start to learn about it. And the rest is history. But it's crazy.
But one dude gives the tea on the propaganda we all took in. and how so many liken the Panthers to extremist movements.
Yeah.
And just open-ended, any comments you want to give to like my generation, the younger generation, or just any generation.
Legally arm yourselves and unify, or else you will die. And I mean that in a literal sense. You see on the news all the time, Renee, you know, everybody say her name, Renee. Right? She just got shot in the face by ICE, right? This is a real thing, and they're not going to stop. And the more they hurt people and get away with it, the more they're going to get that momentum to keep going. So everybody needs to unify and come together, and everybody needs to arm themselves, right? Because the revolution is in the barrel of a gun, whether you believe it or not. You want to be comfortable and you want to be nice. You don't want no confrontation. Look, Huey P. Newton said it the best. Anybody without a gun is either a slave or they're about to be one. You know, so and people worried about people being scared of him. Huey P. Newton also said this when somebody asked him, "Don't you think the Black Panther Party is scary? Don't you think it's scaring people?" He said, "My people have been the ones afraid. Hey, sister, we got free groceries over here, free hot soup and free clothes." He said, "My people be the one afraid for hundreds of years. So if you're saying people scared of us, now that's a compliment. That means we're doing something right." You know what I'm saying? Would you rather be scared of ICE? Would you rather be scared of the slave catcher, the police? Would you rather be scared of the government forces that are working against the people? Or would you rather be them scared to mess with you? That's for you to choose. That's for you to decide. Unify, arm yourself, and keep this mentality all the time. All power to the people.
I'm definitely going to keep y'all updated on the upcoming developments of this situation. The original Black Party does not agree with their sentiment. And I don't know, did we just take a trip back to the 1970s? What is going on? Right. But a lot of people probably think I have an unpopular opinion or narrative looking how I do look. But whatever. With that being said, let me know how y'all feel about it. I feel like y'all should put y'all energy into something else. Y'all are still planning to the exact system that they want you to do, taking effort and time away from you, manifesting what you really should do. All money ain't good money. Slow motion better than no motion. Intellectual Street Thoughts tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pop out on my other channel, Cash Global TV with a K. And I am Cash, $ for that.
Cash Global TV subscribe.